Hey, how's it going, crew? This is your captain speaking, and mm, I want to talk a little bit about the new game everybody's playing and talking about Marvel Rivals. As you can see, I have about 11 hours into it, which there were times where I was enjoying it. Playing with friends and stuff wasn't too bad. I I was mostly a support main. I played Rocket Raccoon. I played a little bit of Jeff, a little bit of Adam Warlock. I also played, if I played DPS, I played Storm because I liked the ideas of still supporting the team even as a DPS. You know, she gives movement speed or damage buffs to everyone around her. And when I was playing with friends and stuff, it was alright. I had a bit of a good time. I liked some of the concepts such as character team ups, playing Rocket Raccoon riding on the back of Groot was pretty cool. But my friends aren't always available. And I decided to try the game a little bit solo. Now, for a little context, when it comes to games like this, I am a big support player. I like playing healers and people who give buffs and, generally supporting the team. As shown by the characters I mained, even if I played DPS, I was playing somebody who supported the team. But this game's not very friendly to people who like to support. The game feels, at least on a casual level, I'm a casual player. I'm not in the top 5%. This game doesn't make me want to try to be in the top 5%. I'm about an average player, which is the majority of players. This game does not feel like a team game at all when you're not playing with designated friends, when you're trying to play solo with random people. It does not feel like a team game at all. Nobody cares about objectives. 90% of the time, you're getting locked in with mostly people locking in DPS. Nobody wants to support that often. Nobody wants to play tank that often. And even if they do play support or tank, they're not actually playing support or tank. They're DPSing with them. And as someone who tries to actually play support, who likes the support fantasy, I get dove all the time by enemy DPS players, and my team does not do anything about it. Nobody helps, nobody bats an eye. They just let me keep dying over and over in the back line by myself, and that's not very fun. This game does not feel like a team game. Now, that's not a bad thing. If you're a DPS player, you might, if you like, going in high octane, quick matches, beating people up, you'll really enjoy this game. I genuinely think so. This game is really fun if that's what you like to do. But this game was shown as a objective based team hero shooter game, and it just doesn't feel like that. Most of my experience in casual games, the average game, nobody's paying attention to objective. Everybody's locking in DPS and nobody's playing with each other. They're just diving in and trying to get as many kills as possible. And that just leaves frustrations for the people who want to play as a team, who have the support fantasy or the traditional tank fantasy where you want to help the team, because the team just lets you down. They don't care. They're playing for themselves. They're not playing for the team. I think the one game I had that exacerbated this most was The second ranked game I played. I tried rank because I thought maybe people would care more. And I started off with Rocket Raccoon. It was a push the payload map. Four of my teammates locked in DPS and one locked in tank, but the tank was diving, it wasn't tanking. And all of my DPS teammates were dive DPSs. We had Iron Fist, Spider Man, Wolverine, and the enemy team had a Spider Man that was solely focusing me. He would kill me in the back line and then run to the spawn and he would spawn camp me, and I tried switching other supports, I went Jeff the Shark, tried to go underground and get by, but the amount of movement Spider-Man has, and he's melee, it's easier to hit Jeff when he's underground when you're melee. So then I um switched to Rocket again. I tried dashes, that didn't work. He stuck to me like glue. I tried Adam Warlock, that didn't work. I would cocoon and get away, and he would just get me again. And the cocoon has such a long cooldown that it's not viable to do too often. I tried Luna, I tried Mantis, nothing was working. He was just stuck to me like glue constantly. I couldn't even play the game. Now, I'm not just letting this happen, I'm telling my teammates, hey, there's a Spider Man behind you. Hey, Spider Man is spawn killing. Hey, there's Spider Man back here. I'm trying to heal you guys, but I can't get up there. Hey, I need help. No one bats an eye. The only time I got someone to pay attention to the Spider Man was by physically running the Spider Man into my teammates while he was trying to attack me. So then he attacked them as well. That was the only way I can get their attention, like, hey, there's this Spider Man back here. But that didn't always work. Sometimes they would just run away and ignore him. And that's the match that really just set in stakes that unless you have a full team of friends, which let's be real, not everyone always has a full team of friends, this game is not for the support players. The average game for the average player feels way more centered around the DPS brawler fantasy. And that's not a bad thing. If that's your thing, if you are that DPS brawler fantasy, you will love this game. But that's just not me. Personally, I feel like this game would have benefited a lot more from not trying to be a team based objective game and didn't design heroes around roles. If they would have just made this game a brawler, sure, keep the capture the point objective, that's standard in like shooters and brawling games and stuff like that, but instead of designing characters around roles, they designed characters to be self sufficient. I think this game, one, would probably be doing a lot better, and two, wouldn't falsely lead players in that this game's not designed for. But I don't know. It is a great game, and if I have a full squad to play it with, I might play it some more, but 11 hours in, with the experience I have as a support player. For example, I've already told you my mains in this game, but in Overwatch, some of my most played characters were one, Junkrat, where you can sit back and spam, you're not high octane trying to get in there and stuff. Two, Mercy, Big support right there, Mercy. I loved damage boosting and healing, like tanks and stuff. 3, I played a lot of Alari, setting up totems, healing teammates. In 4, I played Zenyatta. Now, Zenyatta could be a little bit more of a DPS support, but, he's still your buffing allies, debuffing enemies, playing around your team. In Black Desert Online, I play a lot of MMOs. I played Black Desert Online. My favorite character in Black Desert Online were the Shy. Now, at first, you might think, oh, yeah, that's just a DPS character. They're a little kid hopping around with Boomerang, but a lot of their abilities deal with healing. You have your little leap jump that provides an AoE heal, and your ascended weapons are make you more of a bard. Support style gameplay. When I played New World, for the longest time, I played with the healing staff. Me and my friends would play. I'd run the healing staff. Sometimes I'd run the Void Gauntlet. I have fun playing support characters. That's my fantasy. I don't want to be the main character. I don't want to be the one out there doing all of the work, DPSing, running in, fist fighting people. I prefer the more laid back, let me sit back here, let me heal you up. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You protect me from enemies, I'll keep you healed up so you can live longer. In League, I'm a support main. My main in League is Yumi. I play Yumi, I play Janna, I play Teemo. Those are like my 3 most played supports right there. This game's just not for me. This game feels very bad if you're genuinely trying to play a genuine support. Not a DPS support, a genuine support trying to heal and help the team. Because with a bunch of randoms, the average player, the average game, there is no team. They don't care about you, they don't care about each other, they just care about themselves, getting in, brawling. The average match is like 5 minutes long. You get that match over, you queue up, 5 seconds later, you're in another 5 minute match. This game's so quick. Nobody even cares about the objectives, nobody cares about the team. They want to get in there, they want to fight, they want to DPS. This game's not for support players. Now, again, that's not to say this is a bad game. If that's what you like, you want quick games, you want to get in there, you want to punch people, DPS, shoot people, kill people, get high KDs, just arcade, brawler, fight people. This game's for you, you'll love it. But if you're looking for an actual team game, and you don't always have a squad of friends to play it with, this game's just not for you. It's not for me. But I don't know. Try it yourself to be 100% sure. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This was just my opinion from where I'm coming from. And personally, I'd want them to make some changes to kind of give some help to the support and tank players, but it doesn't seem like that's the direction this game is going. I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. I've talked to a bunch of people in the Steam threads that also feel similar, but it is what it is. The game's not for me. Anyways, guys, that'll be all. Appreciate everybody who listened through the whole thing. I'm playing World of Warcraft in the background in the meantime. If you guys want to see some hardcore, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll try it. Just let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you later, crew. Goodbye.